Afternoon everyone, and welcome to today's craft video. I hope you enjoy it. I wanted to make something for the side of my TV, so I did two, one for each side, and this is what it looks like when they're lit up. I am going to be trying to find some white battery candles to replace the orange, but for now I just wanted to show you what it would look like lit up. So the first thing you're going to need are some candle holders. These ones are from Poundland, so they're £1 each, and I got 4 because I'm going to be sticking 2 together to form a larger candlestick. You'll also need some Oasis. I get mine from my market and I get 3 pieces for £1, and these just sit in the top like so. And then you'll need a mixture of foliage of your choosing. I'm using some silver sparkly stuff that I got from the market and some fake leaves and berries. And also I picked up 6 of the glittery feathers from B&M's. They were £2.49 for a pack. I was planning on using some of the silver glitter metallic spray for the pine cones, but in the end I just left them plain, but you could add some if you wanted. And then these are just a pack of pine cones that I picked up from a charity shop. And then I just pulled this out in case I decided to use it, but in the end I didn't. It was just some garland that I had left over from a couple of years ago from B&M's and some garland from Poundland. And then you'll need 2 candles, battery candles, just so it's safe. And like I said, I want to try and find some plain white ones instead of the warm yellow ones. So yeah, you'll also need a glue gun, a pair of tweezers, a pair of wire cutters and some scissors. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of the candle holders and turn them upside down, and I'm just going to glue the Oasis to the top. The other 2 candlesticks will be glued to the bottom of these, so for now I'm just going to use them like this so it's easier to film. But I'm just going to place that in the center and press it down and make sure that it's stuck. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with the other one. And I've said this before in my craft videos, the feel of this stuff is horrible. I hate cutting it, I really dislike it, but it's just so easy to use when you're just popping in flowers, so I just put up with it. And the candles will sit on top like so. So I'm just going to go and get all the foliage, and I'll be back once I've picked all that up and we can get on to the next section. So I'm going to use the dark leaves off these. I'm going to leave the red berries because my colours are silver and blue and white and grey in my living room. So I'm just going to use the dark foliage. And then I'm also taking some of this holly that's got fake snow glue to it, and I'm just going to cut off some strips of that as well. I'm going to get some more of this and I'll be back once I've done that. So I've separated the leaves. I always separate them into 2 piles if I'm doing 2 different things, so I know how many I've got for each one. And I always do that. So if I had 3, I'd make 3 piles, and it just means that I know exactly how many I can use on each of the items. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the dark green leaves, and I'm just going to pop these around the base of the Oasis like so, and I've just pushed them in. And then I'm going to leave about an inch gap and work my way around, and I always do the same to each one so that they're identical. And then I'm thinking of putting a pine cone in between each of the leaves, so I'm just going to make sure that I've got a gap big enough for one of them to go in. Like so. So I'm going to do that all the way around both of them, and I will be back once I've done that. So I've completely gone round about a 1 inch gap all the way around the bottom, and now we can get on to the next step. So I'm going to just add a white flower in the centre at the front. And then I'm going to pop a pine cone on each side. And again, I'm just going to use hot glue to glue them into place. And when I'm doing anything with flowers, I always make sure that I know exactly which is going to be the front, and then I work facing the front so that I can see what it looks like when you're going to be looking at it. And then I'm going to take another white flower and pop one on each side of the pine cones that we've just put into place. And then I'm going to stick a pine cone on each of the sides of the white flowers that we just popped in the oasis. Like so. And I'm going to do exactly the same with the other candlestick, and I will be back once I've done that. So I've done both of them now, and I've just popped the candle on top just to see what it looks like. And now I'm going to start adding some of the holly leaves. And I'm going to start at the front. I've just cut some small sprigs of it, and I'm going to place the holly on each side of the flowers that we've put in. Like so. And I'm going to do that on each side of the flowers all the way around, and I'm going to do it on this one, and I'm going to do it on the other one. And this is what it looks like with the holly attached. So I'm super happy with how it's coming along, and now I'm going to add some of these little silver berries that also came on with it was on the same bunch of flowers as the white flowers, so I've just cut them off, and I'm just going to place these randomly every now and again in between the holly leaves. And it's just to give a little bit more colour, and of course some sparkle. So I'm going to do that to this one, and I'm going to do the same to the other one, and I'll be back once I've done that, guys. So super happy with it, and now I'm gonna use some more holly, and I'm just gonna cut single strips, single leaves off, and I'm gonna glue them to hide the bits of the oasis that's still left. And I'm also going to pop it round the top to hide the oasis around the candle. And then I'm also going to fill in the back of the candlestick with some of the holly leaves and another pine cone, and I will be back once I've done that, guys. So I'm really happy with how they're looking, and all that's left to do now is to add the silver, to glue the base to the other candlestick, and just using hot glue. I'm just going to glue around the edge of the candlestick and then glue them together. And then I'm going to add the silver sparkly leaves, and I'm going to put them at the back, and then I'm going to add some more silver sparkly stuff to the bottom as well. And yeah, I will be back once I've glued everything together, and I will take you in the haul and we can see what they look like when they're finished. So here they are. I wanted them to be really over the top, and yeah, I absolutely love them. I can't wait to get white, bright white candles for them, and yeah, I'm just absolutely in love with them. I've not done anything with flowers for a while, so I just wanted to make sure that I actually did something for the side of my TV for Christmas. I am going to be having a garland in front of it, so there will be fairy lights on that, which will light up the base and underneath. So yeah, really super happy with how they've turned out, and we will turn the light off and I'll show you what they look like when the lights are off. So here they are with the lights off. I love the leaves at the back, how they light up. I just need to get bright white ones and I'll be extremely happy with them. And like I said, I'm going to have a garland across the bottom which will have fairy lights on as well. So it'll light up the rest of the flowers and you'll get to see them more. So yeah, I'm really happy with how they turned out. I'm super excited to start filming tomorrow for Vlogmass. And yeah, I've got loads of stuff I need to do and I can't wait to start a journey. So I'm going to start filming tomorrow. I'm going to film tomorrow and Sunday, and then I'll upload on Sunday. So you'll get to see my first day of Vlogmas. And yeah, guys, take care for now. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you soon. Bye.